Hey everybody, this is Larry up in Brainerd, Minnesota. You know, it's a cold day in Minnesota, and there is nothing that hits a spot like a good, hot, steaming batch of homemade bean and ham soup. Ooh, I just absolutely love it. I mean, I could eat soup all the time. I love any kind of soup and chili and all that. It is so good. And I just really was hungry for some, so I thought I'd do some. Well, we had a ham not too long ago, and what my wife always does, and this just really, if you want to do bean soup really well, you want to do this. Next time you cook a ham, save the juice. Pour it in a container just like this. My wife puts it in there, fat and all, just pour it in, put it in the freezer. When I take it out, and I'm going to make this bean soup. I take it out and I just mic it for a minute or two. It loosens that fat on top. You can skim it right off. This is where you get immense flavor. Now, I did have the pork bone and some of the ham left I was going to use. We had put in the fridge. Well, that was a couple weeks ago, and the wife was out of town for a week. We just had a new granddaughter born, so it got kind of forgot. And I checked it today, and I thought, ooh, no, they don't look too good. Otherwise, I would use that. I would use this broth that we save from cooking a ham, along with the bone, and put the bone in, and then trim off the meat off the bone, which I didn't have. So the next best route to go is I got a pack of some smoked spiral ham in pieces from Walmart. This Farmland makes it, and it's really good. I just got that. So here's what we need. We need some beans. I like Great Northern, okay? They're a little bigger beans. You can use navy bean if you want. This is 2 pounds of it. Now, I'm not going to write down a recipe. If you want to grab a paper and pen and just jot down a few things, that's fine. It's pretty straightforward, okay? There's different ways. You can soak the beans overnight. I don't have the patience, okay? Another thing is you can bring them up to a boil, cover them, and shut them off and let them set for a few hours. Still don't have the patience. I just don't put any salt in it. Put your beans in, dry beans in, sort through them, wash them, put them in there, fill them with water, and get them going, okay? Bring them up to a boil and back them up so they're just barely boiling. Okay, now we're going to get stuff ready. We're going to start preparing stuff. Well, I'm going to take, I want 3 onions, okay? I got 3 onions here. I probably would have put more in if I had some more. I'm going to dice them up. I got some carrots and celery. The celery sticks she was going to use them for something else, and they were in there, so I'm going to use that. Here's the seasonings I'm going to use, okay? We don't put any salt in this at all because that broth from the ham is going to be plenty salty. Wait till the very end if you're going to add any salt whatsoever. But this is some dill seed. I put about a teaspoon of dill seed in, probably a teaspoon of garlic powder, teaspoon of celery and parsley. Oh, I put a good tablespoon. I love parsley. And I'll put that in. Okay, we're going to dice everything up. Here's all my carrots, onions, and celery all diced up. I got my beans. We're going to cook them until they're not done yet, but they're just a little firm. They're getting close because we don't want to mush either. Now we're going to put in that, okay? We're going to put in that broth. This is that frozen from the ham juice and stuff. Oh, man, the flavor's kicked up. I got my ham here in that package. It's pretty nice looking ham, too. Got it diced up now. We're going to dump everything in now, okay? Going to stir it up. We're going to bring it up to a boil and then crank it back and just keep it just simmering, just below a boil. And look at this stuff, huh? Is this looking good? You can't beat it. It is absolutely out of this world. I just love this stuff. You can't beat it. It's just so good. So try making this. Pretty simple. In a pinch, you can make this. I've done it before, and my dad used to do it all the time, and I love it too. I'll just take a pound of bacon, dice it up, and substitute that instead of the ham. I've done that, and it still comes. I mean, if I'm hungry for bean soup, of course I didn't have, and I should have had, I know, I apologize, should have had some cornbread with this. Oh, yes, absolutely. But anyway, thought you'd enjoy this. Easy to make. Man, there's nothing like a hot, steaming bowl of bean soup on a cold day. This is Larry up in Brainerd, Minnesota. Cold Brainerd, Minnesota. Ciao.